It's the Billy Revolution. It's up to you. Billy Revolution. Here's what you gotta do. The Billy Revolution. A quadrilateral grow under your chin, not in the center though, 'cause it's the Billy Revolution. It's the Billy Revolution. It's the Billy Revolution. Billy Revolution. Welcome to week 8, Billy Revolution, and today we're talking about asking questions, showing genuine interest. And asking questions and showing genuine interest is fundamental to what we do when we interact with other people. It's a fundamental building block to creating communities where people feel included and connected, and it is a wonderful growth opportunity for people. I know that some people are very fixed on which types of people they will interact with. It could be people of a similar age. It could be people of a similar political leaning, religious leaning, or non-religious leaning, gender, culture, race, interest, athletes, and musicians. And I think that all of those things are fine. And it's fine to reach out for people with similar interests and share that with them, and that can be very rewarding. But today we're talking about what we can do when we're out in the world and we are interacting with people that may not be the same age, the same race, the same views, political views that we have, and why asking questions and genuine interest is so important for the development, not just of the individual, not just of the relationship between the people talking, but for the whole community. One thing that is important to remember is that self-absorption, being absorbed with oneself, is often a way to keep the walls up that help us distort and delude ourselves about other people, ourselves, the world, etc. So humans are constantly looking to answer questions about their place on the planet and their place in it and other people's places in it. And often humans want to have a decision made. So at young ages, we have can have very, very clear, though spurious, ideas about those important things. Asking questions and showing genuine interest in others allows us to recognize those walls that help keep our distortions and delusions and help open us up. And that openness, that opening up, is the way that we can build a community that's strong, build a community that's content and fully human and fully alive. It's not something that you need to have naturally already. Genuine interest is something you cultivate. It's like you cultivate getting into shape. You are a baby and you start crawling and then you start exercising, you start eating well, you do all these things. They aren't things that you're just born with necessarily. So cultivating genuine interest is a journey towards opening and a journey towards taking down some of those distortions and delusions that punish us, and some of those punishing attitudes that make us cynical. We talked about the paralysis of cynicism a few weeks ago, and make us feel disconnected and egotistical about our place on the planet. So what I hope I am going to continue to do is I'm going to ask questions of people that might not seem entirely interesting at first, and I'm going to cultivate a genuine interest, and I'm going to look for ways to learn from other people rather than feeling like I have all the answers and that I already know who I am and who everyone else is. I hope everyone has a wonderful week and thinks about how many questions did you ask of the people that you socialized with in the last week? What do you know about what is meaningful to them and what they've been doing? Some of us don't do that at all, and it's noticed by other people, and it creates barriers between us growing and sharing and building the kind of communities that are meaningful. Just like the screen helps us be more distant, asking questions, showing genuine interest can help bring us back together. Have a beautiful week. Can't wait for next week, episode 9. Such an honor to have this chance to share with you today.
You and I are quite alike. You drove your car, baby. I brought my bike. You know that it is such a funny game when we pretend we're just the same.
Shara Manoon has had a very difficult life. Born into a country amidst civil war, and then escaped with her family to a neighboring country where she stayed in a refugee camp for 3 years, and then getting part of a sponsorship organization from Canada, and just brand new to Canada. David has also had a very difficult time. His car broke down last week, and his daughter had to miss her dance lesson. They're doing the same thing.
It's the Billy Revolution. It's up to you. Billy Revolution. Here's what you gotta do. The Billy Revolution. A quadrilateral grow under your chin, not in the center though, 'cause it's the Billy Revolution. It's the Billy Revolution. It's the Billy Revolution. Billy Revolution.